not praying. I'm actually like looking at my little... Anyway, we're so glad you guys...
divine inspiration. Yes.
I'm glad everybody's here because I just have to tell you in 27 minutes, something really amazing is going to happen. Andrew's top selling product is going to be offered at the best value of the year. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Healthy Hair, Skin, and Nails is coming up right around the corner.
And it's funny, I'll say this at midnight, but it's one of the most common comments I hear about healthy hair, skin, and nails is that if someone has a shampoo that they love or a moisturizer that they love or whatever it might be, that healthy hair, skin, and nails, it kind of gives you that second love affair with that product because it is what delivers the best. It's like an artist with a great canvas. It delivers a better canvas for those wonderful products that we invest a lot in to deliver us great results. And it is the most common sense, the most logical, the most foundational beauty product because it all starts on the inside, and that's where we end up having to struggle to make up for what happens on the inside. Why not have to try to struggle to make up for it? Why not have the benefits to start with? So that's at midnight.
All righty, can't wait. But right now we have more favorites in store for you. Up next, we're going to talk about Andrew's Essential Omega-3. I want to show you the choices right away. This is another one that we can't keep in stock. This flies out the door. People absolutely adore this product.
Yeah, we ran out of it in April. We did a Today Special in April.
That's right.
So there will not be a Today Special for this again until sometime in 2016.
Exactly.
So as you can see, it's pretty amazing prices.
It's a good night to stock up. 30, 60, 180, 360. Incredible value here. Look at your savings. If you do need to restock a nice big bottle, go with the 360. You're saving 50, 25, 10, or 6, depending on the size you need. This is an incredible product. In fact, the reviews sort of speak for themselves. There are over 2,000 perfect 5-star reviews on hsn.com out of 2,400 reviews. Over 2,000 of those are perfect 5-star.
Well, looking at that, that means that it's basically 90% of the reviews are pretty much, almost 90% are perfect 5-star reviews. I'd be impressed if 50% were 5-star reviews, and especially for an omega-3 product, to think that 90% for a fish oil product, to think that 90% are 5-star reviews. So it truly is an amazing product. And I think the reason why it's so well reviewed is because of the ingredients that are in it, that it doesn't upset your stomach, it has no fishy aftertaste. But I don't even think folks appreciate to what lengths we go, that this is an environmentally sustainable product. We make sure that all the fish oil we use comes from a source that's fished only one time per year, not during spawning season, that it's sustainable on an environmental basis, that we not only take seriously making the product that's going to work best in your body, making sure that there's no mercury, that you don't have to worry about any contaminants, but also a product that's not a burden to our environment. There's really nothing like this product elsewhere. You get in a small capsule, you get 500 milligrams of omega-3s, which is not a mistake. 500 milligrams is the threshold level that we should supplement. If your doctor talked to you about certain cardiological issues or cardiovascular issues, then you might have to take 1,000 milligrams, which would be simply 2 capsules. 1 or 2 capsules, neither will upset your stomach, neither will have a fishy aftertaste. And so just to give you a sense, this first chart here kind of lays out what makes this product different from all the other omega-3 products. It has no fishy aftertaste, no fishy repeat at all. It will not cause stomach upset, no mercury, lead, or of other heavy metals to worry about. We've been assaying for those things long before people were worried about them. I talked about it probably 15 years ago on TV, and people said, oh, you're an alarmist, that's not a problem. Then, of course, everyone read the headlines, and everyone realized that I was way ahead, being careful with what people were putting in their body.
Metals.
So also the organic contaminants like PCBs or dioxins, and also no enormous capsules to swallow. There's even more. Typical omega-3 products come in the form of ethyl esters, not a natural form. They actually secrete trace amounts of alcohol when you consume them, when you absorb them. Our product only comes in the natural triglyceride form. That's the form that Mother Nature intended. That's the form that's better absorbed. That's the form that delivers better benefits, which is why, again, when you read the reviews, you'll see the kind of benefits people get when they report to their doctor and get their blood test done and look at things like their triglycerides. They see the benefits that a well well-prepared, that a scientifically well-established omega-3 product can make.
I would love to invite you to choose the size you want, take advantage of the free shipping, the huge saving, especially if you go with the larger choice. You're saving $50 off today. So whichever size you decide on here, this is a perfect time to do it. We have flex pay available for you too on the larger choices. The beauty of this is that it is truly the most pleasant fish oil product to take. Start there, because if it tastes fishy, there's nothing worse than taking a fish oil tablet or a capsule and it repeats on you and it tastes fishy. This will never happen with this product. It absolutely, unequivocally will never taste fishy. It's like a little miracle, to be honest with you. You can't even believe it.
That's what they're described as.
It's true. You just will never taste anything fishy. So if you have had a bad experience, and a lot of us had, before this came along, a lot of us sort of thought, forget it. It's not worth it, even though you know the health benefits. And I remember years ago when Andrew first introduced this product, we focused a lot on heart health. And we all understand the importance of heart health from omega-3s. But then when Andrew started talking about the eye health and brain health and all of the other amazing benefits from taking omega-3s, it makes all of us realize it's vitally important. It really, it seems like every year you have more to share with us. More information is found out about the importance of omega-3s.
No, I've talked about omega-3s for decades.
Yeah.
And, but now the science is most exciting, not just on a cardiovascular basis, and they are indeed important for our cardiovascular risk. It's important to have a diet rich in omega-3s. And if, like most Americans, your diet isn't rich in omega-3s, then it underscores the importance, or reminds us the importance to supplement. This can be just a simple capsule daily. What's amazing about omega-3s, there are two principal omega-3s that come from fish oil, EPA and DHA. The typical products on the market are approximately 2/3 EPA, 1/3 EPA. So they're mostly one-third DHA. They're mostly EPA. If we look at our brain is about 2/3 fat. The dry weight of our brain, 2/3 fat. Who knew? You know, literally, I often say this, that when someone would call you a fathead, you'd say, well, you must have some scientific basis for that. It's true that our brain is mostly fat. And the fat that it's principally made of is DHA. And same with the retina of our eye, the macular region of our eye, principally fat. And those carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin that concentrate in the fat, guess what fat it is? DHA. So it's very important for the long-term health and supporting these key tissues in our body, our brain, our eyes, that we make sure that we get that DHA. It's important that, I'd say, as Americans, we do wonderful things if we started substituting more fatty fish for the red meat we might eat, or some of the other things we might eat. But I'll be writing a blog this week about that, a blog post about some of the decisions we make and the large companies that influence those decisions we make. Unfortunately, there's not a big fatty fish lobby out there, but there's a big dairy industry lobby, a big beef lobby, and so we've been influenced for decades and decades to eat the way we eat. Plus, it's just traditional diet. That's how I was raised, meat and potatoes. If we had fish, it was one day a week.
Same here, and it was usually like fish and chips.
And it usually was like fried fish or something like that, fish sticks or something like that.
Tuna casserole.
Tuna casseroles, yes. But so it really is imperative if we simply look at the structure of our body. It is just as we look at our bones and we understand the importance of calcium, look at your brain and you can't escape. DHA is a more significant contributor to the functioning of our brain and our eyes than calcium is to our bones. So it's something that we recognize the importance, but the way we eat in this country doesn't deliver the ingredient. This product is affordable. It's problem-free. It's easy to swallow. That capsule, actually about 5 months ago, we even further, it's a small capsule, despite delivering 500 milligrams. If you look here in front of me, I've got 3 capsules. These big capsules here contain a little over 300 milligrams of omega-3s, mostly EPA. That little capsule there, that's mine. It contains 500 milligrams, mostly DHA. And so it's easy to swallow, will not upset your stomach. It's like no omega-3 product that you'll ever, that's available anywhere else. It truly is sort of a once kind of in a lifetime opportunity to get the omega-3s, short of changing your diet and transforming your diet. And I think most Americans aren't going to do that.
Exactly. And you know what, I think it's definitely, you wouldn't have over 2,000 perfect 5-star reviews if people weren't loving it. The point is, it's a notice the difference product when you take it. You feel different, you notice the difference. It's wonderful when you discover these products that suddenly you do start feeling better. I always take these before I come into work. I take things at all different times of the day. I'm on a regimen, but I know that these provide a lot of great brain health. I know both my sons take this. They both call me and tell me when they run out. They don't remind me about everything, but they remind me about this because they love it, and they also notice the difference when they stop taking it. So it really is that kind of product that you will truly notice the difference, not to mention all of the other incredible health benefits, but the brain benefits and the benefits for your eyes, not to mention the beauty benefits. You read a lot about, you know, the idea that omega-3 can provide really great, we're going to have healthy hair, skin, and nails at midnight, but this works hand in hand with that because it also is great for your skin. I mean, omega-3s are just really good for us.
The radiance of your skin, really just the luster of our hair, that's fatty acids.
Yep.
And we want to give our body the best fatty acids. I mean, if you look at these fish oil capsules, you could stick them in your freezer and they won't freeze. They don't belong in your freezer, but they won't freeze. Cold water fish use these omega-3s almost as kind of antifreeze. But think about it, if you cook a steak or you cook bacon at room temperature, what are those fats? They're solid at room temperature. What are these fats? They're liquid at room temperature. They're liquid even if you cool them down. So they're just this unique fatty acid structure that offer benefits in terms of not just our cardiovascular system, but our brain, and of course the beauty benefits, which we'll talk about later. But I wanted to read a few more charts to give a little bit more background on the omega-3s, and if I can, I'll read a couple of reviews. But I think most of us don't realize that omega-3 fatty acids, they cannot be made by the body. If we don't get them from our diet, we don't have the availability. We don't have the amount, a sufficient amount to do what our body needs to do. So they only come from our diet or supplements. In America, they really don't come in abundance from our diet. So really supplementation becomes the simpler option if you're not going to change your diet. I try to do both. I've changed my diet and I supplement. Yep. On days when I don't have fish, I'll have 2 capsules. On days when I have fish, I have 1 capsule. Without adequate omega-3 intake, deficiency or insufficiency occurs. Best results are only achieved when consumed daily. I mean, you look at countries like Japan and you see the benefits of having, or the Mediterranean diet. You look at the benefits of having a diet rich in omega-3s. They help support and maintain normal triglyceride levels. That's where they're at their best. Normal blood pressure levels, normal blood cholesterol levels, normal blood sugar levels. Omega-3s contribute to healthy system function overall. And just so you don't think these are fly-by-night ingredients, more than 15,500 papers have been published on the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids, including more than 2,600 meta-analyses and systematic reviews, more than 1,850 human clinical trials. I mean, drugs get approved with half a dozen or a dozen clinical trials. Omega-3s have 1,850 human clinical trials. They're harmless, they're beneficial, they're essential nutrients. We don't get them in our diet. If you're not taking them, you don't have to get mine, but just try to find the best one you can, because you really need these ingredients if you're not getting them from your diet. Just a couple of reviews here. Doctor approved. My doctor told me I needed to take omega-3 supplements for my cholesterol. Again, it's part of a lowering our overall cardiovascular risk profile in most doctors' eyes is getting those omega-3s. I actually brought her the bottle of Andrew's capsules, and she reviewed the ingredients and the amounts of each. She said, this is exactly, we didn't add those large uppercase letters, what I need to be taking, and in the right amounts. 2 capsules a day, literally doctor approved, at least for me. Trusted products. I have full faith and trust in all of Andrew Lessman's products. This product is easy to take, has absolutely no fishy taste, and my doctor recommended taking some type of fish oil to improve my health. I chose Andrew Lessman product because I know it is of the highest quality, and I can totally trust it. From Gary in Washington.
Excellent.
Thank you, Andrew. My doctor visit tells the story. Lots of recommendations.
Yes.
Triglycerides are half compared to my last report.
Wow.
The only thing I have done differently is take your omega-3 and vitamin D products. Thank you, thank you, thank you from Nana in North Carolina. Triglycerides, omega-3s have a wonderful relationship with triglycerides. Work with your doctor to perhaps improve those numbers. No fish taste whatsoever. We have all read how important omega-3 is for our diets. I, like many, have tried other capsules, but stopped very soon after as the fish taste was horrible. Like Andrew Lessman's other vitamins, health products, this formula is remarkable. It has the orange flavor, and that is all I have tasted. It's fresh and it feels good knowing how healthy it is for my body. Thanks, Andrew. That's from Kim Ann in New Jersey. Funnily enough, I've been taking these for 8 years with this special natural orange flavor that neutralizes the fishy aftertaste. I've never tasted the orange flavor. Most people haven't.
No, I haven't either. At all. I mean, that's the great, you're going to love it. We have to move along here. We have more to show you, but you can see thousands have been ordered, so stock up on yours. You have birthday pricing, free shipping and handling, extra flex pays, so it's the perfect night to do it. This hour's flying by. We only have about 15 minutes till a new day.